conversations. This is why I blog. I just did a blog called Why I Blog. Nothing makes any sense. I did a blog a few days ago last week about the Toronto Star. And we'll go watch the blog. It's the CEO of Toronto Star, John Cruikshank. Please call me. Because when I call the Toronto Star, they're overbilling me. They give me a deal. Then the deal's over. Then they start billing me the regular rate. And I call it canceled. And then I call and I say to the rep, I got a coupon for a new deal, whatever this coupon is. They said, we can't give it to you. You can't be a customer for 3 months till you get the new deal. I said, let me talk to a supervisor. What's supposed to happen is, all right, hold on, I'll connect you to a supervisor. I never get that. The rep at the Toronto Star said, why do I talk to a supervisor? I just told you what the deal is. And when I hear that, got a blog. I just called Visa. Again with the Toronto Star. Toronto Star keeps overbilling me, overbilling, automatically billing me. And I said, I tell Visa, don't let them automatically bill me. So I called the Toronto Star. This was I called Visa a few weeks ago, a month ago, 2 months ago. And I say, I keep getting billed. Overcharges, I get these crazy charges on my Visa account. So I call Visa. And now this must be going to India somewhere because it's not, it sounds too far away, it has foreign accents. Maybe they're calling China. Here's what the point I'm trying to tell you is. The reps that I speak to at Visa are not at the Visa store, the Visa building in Toronto, wherever it should be. It's somewhere overseas that they're reading a script and they don't give a shit, like a call center for infomercials. That's what it is. So I speak, the rep says, hello, whatever, who cares if they have an accent? The point I'm trying to get at is, the Visa, when you make the phone call, you're not talking to a Visa representative in North America, in the Visa building. You're talking to a call center around the world that has nothing to do with Visa that reads scripts. That's what I'm referring to. Because I just spoke to the rep. What do I say? Hello, how can I make your day better? So that's beautiful. I say, I'm David Bronstein. How can I help you, Dave? I say, I'm being overcharged all these billings. I had a Toronto Star subscription. They keep overbilling me. After the deal's over, the bill. I said, don't let them bill me anymore. I want to get credits. And what does he says? First, you mind if I ask you a couple of questions to verify that it's your card, that you're David Bronstein? Now, let's start right there. If he has to verify that I'm David Bronstein, why doesn't he just say, hello, who am I speaking to? I say, David Bronstein. He says, David, can you please let me ask you some questions? I say, sure. Why does he let me go on my pitch or my problem, why I'm calling, and then say, let me verify who you are? You want to tell me why? Why can't things just be the way they're supposed to be? Hello, this is Visa. How can I help you? I say, I'm David Bronstein. Hello, David. Can I verify who you are? What's your date? What's your address? You give all the answers, and then you say, now how can I help you? You don't get that. I get, hello, how can I help you? I say, I'm David Bronstein. How can I help you, David? Well, he asked me the question. I'm telling you. This is how you can help me. I'm getting overbilled with this Toronto Star. I want to stop the bill. I'm going to get credits. Okay, let me ask you some verified questions. 1 step forward, 2 steps backwards. I hope Mr. Visa's watching this, whoever runs the Visa department. It is so, well, this is why I blog. After I blog goes out of my head, it is so nutty, frustrating. That's why I had to blog about it. Well, after I tell them what the problem is, well, we gave you credits a month ago or something like that, and there's more, you have to call the Toronto Star. I said, let me talk to a supervisor. I went right to the chase. Now, what is he supposed to say? All right, hold on, I'll connect you to a supervisor. I didn't get that. You know what I got? Why do you want to talk to the supervisor? I said, would you just let me connect me to the supervisor, please? Well, you got to tell me why you want to talk to him. I just told you we can't give you credit. We already gave you 2 credits a month ago, 2 months ago. What's the reason you want to talk to a supervisor? I said, can I have your name, please? Now, I'm not going with the name. My name is Nemo, Maki, Nemo. I couldn't pronounce the name, whatever it is. That's not the point. The point is, I'm not talking to the Visa department in Toronto. Let the Visa department in Toronto hire all foreigners, all crazy names. I don't give a shit. But if you're in Toronto, it's the building, not somebody in a call center reading a script that doesn't give a shit. Because as David Bronstein said, if it was the Visa department, they had managers over them from Visa, they'd be afraid to say, why do you want to talk to a supervisor? They said, all right, let's talk to a supervisor. In fact, it's a call center. What the hell do they care? In some other foreign country, what the hell do they care? I said, I couldn't spell the name, whatever the hell it was. If the name's not Lou, Al, Jack, Sam, can't spell it, can't pronounce it. I come from the old school where people's names were new. Herman, Maish, Mo, Larry, those are good names. Curly. But names like Nima, Naka, Plaka, I can't pronounce those names. I can't pronounce them anyway. What do you want from me? Can't pronounce them. I said, do you have a code number, a tracking? Yes, I have. What's your tracking number? All right. All of a sudden, when I asked for his name and his code number, tracking number, he's going to connect me to a supervisor. Hold on for 5 to 10 minutes for a supervisor. Now, I know why they say that, because they'll think the customer. I'm not going to hold on. I said, okay, I'll hold on. I put him on speaker, then I go to the computer. Then he comes back on. All right, I spoke to a supervisor. Same guy. Nemo, Naki, Blacky, whatever his name is. Whatever. All right, I spoke to the supervisor. We already gave you credit. He said, repeated the same thing as he said before. I said, why are you still on the phone? Didn't I ask to speak to a supervisor? Well, I already spoke to the supervisor. I said, there's nothing we can do. I said, would you please connect me to the supervisor? Now, do you believe that? If I called Visa and the rep comes on and he says, hello, how can I help you? I said, I'm David Bronstein. He said, hi, David, can I verify some things? I said, sure. I would not be doing this blog. But he didn't say that. I said, how can I help you? I said, I'm David Bronstein. How can I help you, Dave? Well, I go on to why I'm calling. All right, let me verify it. Then after he verifies me, you got to tell it again. I'd be blogging about that right away. But after he didn't give me the service I want, we already gave you the credits. You got to talk to the star. I said, let me talk to the supervisor. If he had said, all right, hold on. He didn't say that. He said, why would I talk to the supervisor? There was a blog. Because it doesn't make sense. It's not logical. It's not normal. He should have read his lines. His lines are, all right, hold on. I'll connect to the supervisor. Doesn't want the lines. Then after repeating 2 or 3 times, I want to talk to a supervisor. I wait 5 or 10 minutes, and who comes back on the line? The same schmuck. I spoke on your behalf to the supervisor. There's nothing we could do. I said, why are you still on the phone? Didn't I? Well, that becomes a bigger blog. Why are you still on the phone? I asked to speak to a supervisor. You put me on hold 5, 10 minutes. You come back on. That's the problem. That's why I'm blogging, because it doesn't make any sense. If he said, hold on, and the supervisor comes on, hold on, Dave, we give you credits. How can we help you? We want to make you happy. That's a normal conversation. Not, why do you want to speak to a supervisor? Now, the same thing happened with the Toronto Star. I don't know, maybe they're calling, I called them, they're on the moon. I don't know. When I spoke to the Toronto Star and said, why do you keep billing? Well, you got to read our policies. You got to read the policies. I said, let me talk to the supervisor. Why do you want to talk to a supervisor? Then the supervisor comes on, and she doesn't give me the service I want. You got to wait 3 months. I said, you don't want to take my money now. You already had me as a customer. I'm calling back to get a deal. I said, well, we give it to a new person. Can't give it to you, even though you've been our customer for 6 months, 8 months, 12 months, 125 years. You got to not give us money for 3 months. That's what the Toronto Star rep said. I said, this doesn't make any sense. I want to talk to your supervisor. There's no more supervisors. I'm the only one. I said, are you the publisher of the Toronto Star? Thank God for these idiots that I have something to blog about. You know what else I have to blog about? DavesTVDeals.com. Go to DavesTVDeals.com because you want to get all the cash you want, and it's at DavesTVDeals.com right now. So we can all book Las Vegas. It's snowing outside, but we all got to get to Las Vegas. I'm going to get there right now today at DavesTVDeals.com. And then you don't have to deal with all these idiots that are on the telephone that don't let you talk to supervisors. For some reason, they think they run the whole company. It's the strangest thing to make them $5 an hour, $10 an hour, $25 an hour. Who cares how much they're making? They're employees, whatever they're making. It's not their company. Maybe it is. Maybe it's the president. Maybe the CEO of maybe the reps I'm speaking to are actually the CEOs of these companies. But I can't believe they are, because I believe that the CEO or the president, whatever, would not talk to a customer. When a customer says, I like to speak to a supervisor, they say, hold on. Or they say, well, I'm the CEO, so how can I help you? But they don't say that. Nobody ever told me they're the CEO. Nobody ever told me they're the president. They're only reps on the telephone reading a script, and for some reason, they think they run the company. Because when I ask to speak to a supervisor, because I'm not getting the service I want, for some reason, there's a control thing with them. They're saying, well, why do you have to... You're saying that I'm not providing the service you want. Well, I don't want to give you the supervisor. It's like they're... Go to DavesTVDeals.com. How can I not blog about this? DavesTVDeals.com. That's the only place where you are the king. You are the CEO and the president at DavesTVDeals.com. Go make all the cash. Goodbye.